What is up, everyone? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel today. I have a really good one on the AKG Y600. Picked them up for a great value. Wanted to bring that value to you and let you know what's going on with these wireless Bluetooth headphones with ANC, noise canceling technology. So I want to bring all you the positives and negatives, all the good stuff on these headphones, and let's kind of get into it. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you've never tuned in to DJ Martini Reviews, just know that I like to do reviews, bring you kind of all kinds of valued items maybe you don't see a lot of videos on, things like that. I like to find those items, bring them to you, give you that value, do all the research so you don't have to, give it to you as easy as possible, positives, negatives, and then leave some links in case you're interested in some of the items that I talk about. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all my subscribers. Let's keep building this channel the right way. Easy does it, slow and steady, whatever, but let's just keep building this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and all the love and support, feedback. You guys are all great. Let's get into the video on these headphones. So I got the AKG, got the box in the background right here. We got the Y600NCs. Now I picked these up for $80. They're like $79.99 on eBay. You can find them on Amazon as well for that price point. You actually can find them on the Samsung website for $79 as well. So it is a great deal right now. They're noise canceling. They're kind of claiming to be like really good travel headphones for airplane, train, plane, whatever you want to do in the city, walking around, all kind of stuff. Travel type headphones, really kind of advertising towards that. We're going to talk about that. How great are they? But like I said, I just want to show you the box. What's in the box? Going to have the headphones. They're right here. They're looking very, very nice, very, very snazzy. We'll show you a little bit more later. You got a inline microphone, 3.5 millimeter jack to a 2.5 millimeter jack. I didn't test this or anything, but I'm thinking it's going to work really good. They have the inline mic. These do have microphones in them as well in the headphones, but the inline mic is more for your like call waiting, call phone, things like that. You can hook it to your phone, Android, iPhone, whatever the device is. It does have a nice little charge cord here. It's pretty small, probably a little less than 2 foot. But it does have their little logo on it, AKG. Nice little USB Type-C charging cord. Gonna have the instructions in here, a quick start guide, all that kind of stuff, your warranty, all in here. And then it does have a nice carry bag. I love it when they include these. This one is really nice. It has a nice like felty material inside. Almost feels like a waterproof material on the outside. You got your strings and everything. Got your AKG logo, so you can rep that logo, rep it. And then you have, the box in the background that it came in. Nothing big there. It was very well put in the box, supported, all that kind of stuff. Here are the headphones right here. They're looking pretty snazzy. I love the design. I love the way that they work. I mean, they're really good made headphones. And like I said, they did retail for $350. Now, I would probably never have paid the $350 brand new out of the box for these. But at the $80 level, yes, I will pay that all day for these. These are a really good pair of headphones. We're going to get into sound profile and all that kind of stuff. But let's take a look at the headphones here. So I'm going to bring them up to you. Kind of just show them off a little bit. They are looking nice. Nice pads on the inside. These are memory foam. You can kind of see how that looks. They feel nice. They say protein leather, whatever that is exactly. Have the little gauges on them. You can hear that. Satisfying noises, satisfying feel when you pull them all the way out, push them in. They feel like they took their time on that, so that is good. They do have articulation, and they do have articulation this way too a little bit. You can see that. They do, like I said, fold in. They will fold in that way as well, so you can easily put them in the carrying bag and all that kind of stuff. So very good articulation. Let's look at the actual back here. They do have the 3.5 millimeter jack right here, and they're going to have your play pause button. And then if you go up on this button, it's going to track back, and if you go down on the button, it's going to track forward. So you're going to go to the next track, previous track if you go up. So just let you know there. What I think is cool about these, if you notice right here, you have a volume knob right on the headphones. I do like that. We will talk about, but I don't know if you can kind of hear it's rubbing. It sounds like it's rubbing a little bit. I think they just needed to refine that a little bit on the volume, because you do hear that in the cup when you have it on your head. But other than that, I do kind of like that volume knob idea on there. Let's go look at the other one here. You have this is how you turn it on. All you do is you just click there and you see it turns on. If you click and hold, it's going to go into Bluetooth mode really fast, and it will connect really fast as well. So it's very easy to connect. This is your talk through and your ANC button right here. Now, I believe, in my opinion, when you just turn these on, the ANC is on. So not too much to worry about there. This is your USB Type-C hub, charging, things like that. So your ANC is pretty much on all the time. In my opinion, I didn't really notice that I had to double click or do anything, because when I would give it a click, it would just automatically go into talk through mode. So I was like, okay, well, where's my ANC mode? But usually when you just turn them on, pretty much it's on all the time, in my opinion, because I didn't notice any double clicking or anything that I had to do to get that to work. Other than that, the only other thing is the band here. It feels really good. Does have some tension. This is just like a rubber material here, and there's not much, I don't know if you can see that, there's not much padding up here. It's pretty much just the band, but it does have a nice feel to it. It's rubber vinyl kind of feeling like, and when you put them on, it feels pretty good. When you put them on, they do have some tension, so they do have some automatic noise canceling, some natural noise canceling when you put them on, because they just have a good feel. All of a sudden I feel like I'm talking really loud. Maybe I'm not, maybe I am, but when you put them on, they just have that natural noise cancellation that, you feels like a premium headphone with some premium pads as well. Now, comfort wise, we'll talk about that real quick. For me, and for me only, if you have bigger ears, you can see I have some pretty big ears. They just are a little bit small, and they're kind of nip on this little bit of cartilage a little bit on my ear. So after about 45 minutes of use with them, they hurt my ears a little bit, and that's only because of my ears. So everybody else, that's going to be up to you on the comfort level of these. But the pads are very nice. Memory foam is nice. All that is great. So I will say that, in my opinion, they are comfortable, and for some people they're going to work out very well, and for some people maybe they won't. If you have some bigger ears like me, they might just kind of put some pressure on some places that you might not like, and that might not work for you. So just a little bit there. Let's go into the specs real quick, and then we'll go into everything else about these. But from a cosmetic and build point right now, I love these. These are really nicely made. I can't find a lot of flaws with them. I really do like them. And even the volume thing, I kind of like that idea for some reason. I've never seen that on a headphone, and I do like that idea. So pretty well made pair of headphones. Let's go to a little bit of the boring specs real quick. Get that out of the way. But they do retail for $350. Like I said, I got them for around $80. They do say they are over the ear headphones, but like I said, they're a little bit short on me. So depending on your ears, they do have that AAC codec, Bluetooth 5.0. They do support lawless streaming. They do have the ambient aware, so you can kind of hear what's going on in the normal mode. I said, I noticed that it's on all the time, and I had to get into the app to really notice anything different. So they do have an app that comes with them, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So they have the talk through as well. Talk through works very good. You hit the talk through and you can hear everything that's going around. It does lower the music volume a lot, so you can barely hear the music, but you can hear everything. So if somebody's talking to you, you can hit them and you don't have to take your headphones off. So that is cool. Charging system on this is really, really good with 25 hours of battery life. 10-minute quick charge for 4 hours. So you charge them for 10 minutes, you can get 4 extra hours of charge if they're going dead. They do have up to 35 hours if you weren't using Bluetooth, if you had them plugged in via a cord and you're just using the ANC. Just using the ambient noise cancellation, you can get up to 35 hours if they were plugged in, so that's very cool. They're fully charged in 2 hours and you're good to go for that 25 hours of battery life using Bluetooth or however you want to use them. So that's very, very cool. I do like that. They are kind of featured as a travel headphone, made to be ultra comfortable, ultra portable, and you know, go in that travel bag, go with you wherever you need, and that kind of stuff. So the battery life does kind of help with that. The travel bag is nice that it came with the travel bag. AKG was bought by Samsung, so it does work very good with the Samsung ecosystem. So the Brigsby Assistant, you know, Samsung TVs, things like that will pair up very easily, very nicely, and worked great with those devices. So just something to keep in mind. It works great with other devices too, but now that it's a Samsung device, it works really good. There is an update, so like I said, let's go into the app real quick. The app is easy to download. It's very painless, doesn't take up a lot of space, and really all you need the app for is to do an update. I noticed after I did the update, it kind of changes the sound profile a little bit. These out of the box are a very warm headphone, which I'll go into a little bit later, but you need that to do the update, and then you also need it to, if you want to adjust the EQ a little bit, you can do that within the app, and we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. Like I said, I really want to love these headphones. This is sound profile. The bass sounds, it has the, and I have Sony 1000 XMs, and I have some other headphones that I've reviewed on this channel, and it has some of the clearest bass tones I've ever heard in these headphones on the AKG. So the bass tones are really awesome. This headphone is warm right out of the box. So if you like a warmer headphone, out of the box, that's what you're going to get. It's going to be a warm headphone, bass kind of heavy a little bit, but the tones are clear and crisp and they sound really impressive. So I love that about these headphones. The mid-range and the treble are equal, and they're definitely lower than the bass out of the box on these headphones. So that's the kind of the sound profile. If you listen to other, you know, if you listen to acoustic or things like that, it still sounds good, and especially if you use some of that ambient noise reduction. It kind of adds just a little bit of echo in there, in my opinion, or some kind of, because it opens up the sound stage a little bit, in my opinion. So I definitely noticed that with the app update as well too. Out of the box, I didn't think that it really, I didn't think it was, I thought it was missing something, and then I did the update, and then, you know, it definitely added some sound stage, in my opinion, after I did the app. So let me know what you think. If you kind of hadn't done the app or you hadn't updated them, let me know what you think these sound. I'd really like to know, but it definitely changed them after I did the update. So added some sound stage, in my opinion, and a little bit of different features with the ambient noise reduction. So a warm headphone out of the box, and the mid-range and treble are kind of in the background a little bit lower than that warm range, but they sound really good. They do have some, at times, can be crisp and clear, like I said, but some songs, because they're kind of bass heavy, in my opinion, it could muddy up some of the background a little bit. Other than that, they sound really good, and the bass tones are some of the best bass tones I've heard. Different genres, everything sounds good, and they're really crisp and precise, so it sounds really good. Now, if you don't like them being a warm headphone, with the app you can tune that down, range that in with the app. So it'll be a little bit tricky because it doesn't tell you how to get that done, but it does have an EQ, and it doesn't have its own EQ presets, which is not cool, but you can make your own, like a bunch, however you want, and so you can kind of play with that and kind of make them yours. So it is possible with the app, but you will have to use the app to tame these down a little bit. If you don't like a warm headphone and you want to turn some of the mid-range and treble sounds up a little bit, that's something you might want to do. If you guys have trouble with that in the app, let me know. Maybe I'll make a quick video on how to get that done. But other than that, I do like the sound profile on these very, very much so. All right, so let's go into positives and negatives on the AKG Y600NC. Let's go into positives. Definitely positives, the price point. 80 bucks now. They were retailing at $350. I would have never paid that, but $80, extreme value if you want to pick up a really solid pair of headphones. Really like that price point. I really like that, that they, 2017 they were purchased by Samsung, so they work great with your Samsung devices. I did test them on my Samsung TV, and they were very easy to hook up through Bluetooth. They work well, you can hear everything. So if you want to hook up a pair of Bluetooth headphones to your TV or things like that, any Samsung device, these are going to be really simple and easy to do that with. So very cool there. Charging is awesome. Build quality is awesome. The quick charging with the 10 minutes, you get 4 hours, 2 hours to charge them completely anyways. So, really quick and easy to do. So I do like the battery life on these. I really like the feature of the volume knob on here. Is a positive and negative for me, but I do like that. I just think it's cool that you can kind of just turn them like a volume knob on your ear. The only thing is that you can, which could be a little bit of a negative, you can hear that. I think they just need to be refined just a little bit, that you didn't hear them like you can hear the turn a little bit in your ear. If they could like insulated that one a little bit more or something, and it could sounded a little bit smoother, it would just been a really cool feature. It still is a cool feature, but like I said, it just needs to be refined a little bit, and very cool. I do like that about them. I like the charge, I like the value, I like the sound quality. The sound quality is really good. Like I said, the bass tones are awesome, and you can make them yours within that app. So you just have to go in the app and fine tune them a little bit. Make sure you do the updates as well within the app. Definitely changes the sound and helps them out as well. A very complete headphone. Honestly, they sound good. They come with the in-mic cord, so you can use them for calls too as well if you'd like to do that. They come with the travel bag. So it's a very nice package at $80 for a premium headphone, and I will say premium because they sound really good. Let's go into negatives. Negatives, like I said, could be with that volume knob just a little bit. Even though I like it, you can kind of hear it. You can hear the plastics touching the plastics, and I just think that needs to be refined just a little bit so it sounds a little bit smoother, and you could have a really seamless transition when you're messing with that knob. But that's being really picky. Another negative, in my opinion, is comfort. Comfort, that's a big one for me, and they're just not comfortable for me. But I think that will be different with a lot of other people. Everybody's ears are different and sizes and things like that. So you might find them very comfortable, but unfortunately for me, they're just a little bit that round shape. I like the oval shape headphones a little bit more. The round shape just doesn't quite fit my giant ears, so they're not going to work for me. Comfort wise, about 45 minutes in, like I said, they're just kind of pushing on a little bit piece of my ear, and it's just not comfortable after a long time. I can definitely handle it for a little bit because those pads are really soft, but anything more than about 45 minutes, then it's causing me a little bit of pain on my ear. So unfortunately, uncomfortable for me, but I don't think that'll be for everybody out there. So just something to keep in mind. Other than that, I don't have too many negatives. Other than the only other negative I might put out is within the app. The app does do updates, which are important, and you can definitely range in some of the sound, but the app is kind of hard to use because it doesn't have any presets built in. It doesn't have like bass boost or flat, or maybe you want treble sounds or things like that. They should have some presets in there already for you. That way you don't have to program yourself if you don't really know how to do that. So I think the app needs to be tuned a little bit, maybe put some presets in there for some people who don't know how to do things. That way they can kind of adjust how warm these headphones are when you first take them out of the box. The other thing too is maybe the noise cancellation with the ambient aware. It does definitely change the sound profile of all music, and like I said, with a little bit of echo or maybe a little bit of sound background that you're just not used to, and if you're not used to it, you might not like it. I think it kind of adds a little bit of soundstage actually, because just a little bit of echo. It's not huge, it's not a huge thing, but definitely you can notice it if you've heard it before. So just something to be aware of, that it definitely is going to change the sound profile of your music a little bit, and you might like it, you might not. So something to put out there on the negatives. Other than that, like I said, I think these are a pretty good complete package for the $80, and the bass is some of the best, clearest, crispest, great tones I've heard in some headphones in a while. So the AKG Y600NCs, I would definitely say, you know, other than the comfort for me, these are a pretty positive pair of headphones, and I would recommend them. You know, I would recommend them for people with smaller ears, but I will definitely recommend them because I do like the way they sound. I wish they could just fit my ears a little bit better. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. This has been the AKG Y600s. I'll put some links so you can take a look at them. And if you're interested in them, but just know that I have more videos coming out. Let me know if you have any questions or anything about these. I'll do the best I can to get back to you. And I got more videos to come, so tune in to my channel, DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. I'll be back with some more. We'll talk to you later.